Askreddit Asks, Introverts of Reddit, what social interaction makes your battery down to 0% immediately?
When you're at a party where everyone else knows each other.
I hate going to parties where I know one, maybe two people. You want to interact with them, but don't want to follow them around like a little puppy dog because I don't want to talk to anyone else.
Almost as bad as a function where you know everyone and no one is interested in talking to you. Edit. This is the same as realizing that all your friends know people who they are better friends with. And that you are no one's best friend.
Definitely when you can't get your words into a conversation. You make an honest effort to be more outward, but people talk over you and you just give up.
Especially when you actually have something to contribute in that 30-minute conversation that has gone by, but everyone won't shut up, so you wait patiently for your turn, but you sit inwardly crying because they've changed topics twice now and there's no way to go back and say your piece that might have actually made you interesting.
And then they comment, "You're so quiet," or "You should talk more." Like, I had something to contribute to the conversation but couldn't get a word in edgewise, so here we are.
Going along to an event as a +1, and having to make small talk with all my friends' friends.
Agreed. I am an extreme introvert, and while I love the idea of meeting new and interesting people, it's hard to do when the group is already familiar with each other and you're just the outlier trying to listen to everything said and read everyone, so you can at least try to jump in and act like you're part of the group. But instead you sort of just are the quiet one for the day unless someone talks to you or you find an opening.
And all they want to do is talk gossip about people you don't know.
Let's go around the room and everyone say a little something about themselves.
Now everyone get into groups of two. Looks around room. Everyone has somehow already partnered up in 10 milliseconds flat.
Sir, this is a 4th semester class. No one is still here to make friends. We're all just trying to get out alive.
Running into an old friend you've grown distant from. Like, do we acknowledge each other and have a full-on conversation, or do we just do the head nod and move on?
The pretend I didn't see that person works too. Bonus if they also pretend they haven't seen you. Everyone wins.
Oh my gosh. Yes. It's basically a stranger you feel obligated to talk to. I've been known to go well out of my way to avoid that kind of interaction.
One-on-one interaction where I'm sort of in charge. Anytime I'm leading around a new hire or intern at work and need to take them around all day, take them to lunch, etc. Exhausting. Being on point and being responsible for another person's experience of their day is just so much pressure.
Office team buildings. Any employment-related fun.
From an introvert who delivers these sort of team building exercises. Don't worry, the other side is just as draining.
Anything after work. Work is draining enough.
The arranged by management after work activities that are not required at all, but if you don't go you get tagged as not a team player type events are the worst. Bonus points if they revolve around drinking and you don't drink. I'm pretty sure my career at my current company is over due to not drinking with the manager after work.
I don't understand how people make plans after work, school. I run home to eat and sleep.
I hate going to parties where I know one, maybe two people. You want to interact with them, but don't want to follow them around like a little puppy dog because I don't want to talk to anyone else.
Especially when you actually have something to contribute in that 30-minute conversation that has gone by, but everyone won't shut up, so you wait patiently for your turn, but you sit inwardly crying because they've changed topics twice now and there's no way to go back and say your piece that might have actually made you interesting.
I feel this so much. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Happens almost on a daily basis with me at work.
Why are you shy? Why don't you talk? Thanks for the awards.
You don't say much, do you? Are you not happy today? Quote dot.
You're so quiet. What's wrong? Question mark. Quote dot.
Unexpected people at a gathering. Or many people coming and going. My in-laws seem to always have lots of random people living with them. And you truly never know who's going to be at their house until you walk in the door. I can't prepare myself if I don't know how many, which people I can expect to see. My Mill also tends to bring random people with her when invited over. Well, they were at the house when we left and they wanted to come too. I hate having unexpected strangers in my house. It instantly takes away the feeling of it being my safe zone. Probably not surprising that I don't invite my in-laws over very often. And it's extremely rare that I go to their house.
Now everyone get into groups of 2. Looks around room. Everyone has somehow already partnered up in 10 milliseconds flat.
Arg, I hate those. I just end up not grouping up with anyone. Trying to go unnoticed by the teacher. But then he noticed me and forces me into a group of people who were having fun, and it makes me feel like the biggest a hole just because I didn't have any friends. Opening parenthesis.
When you have 2 friends in the class but they immediately partner with each other cause you're never anyone's favorite friend.
Hey, let's get a drink. You and me. Sure. At the pub. Oh. When I said just you and me, I actually meant you. Me and my friend from uni that you don't know. But with whom I go way back and will talk to all night while ignoring you. Single quote.
And then I'll fuck off for an extra long piss. Leaving you 2 alone to the conversational equivalent of a hedgehog fucking a tortoise.
Going to any store when it's packed.
If I see a store or restaurant that is too crowded, I just leave immediately. I just refuse to deal with that.
Yeah, I much prefer 2 a.m. grocery shopping with a few weirdos than 6 p.m. shopping full to the gills.
Alternatively, I have trouble going to stores that are empty because then all of the shop assistant's attention is on you.
That's it for me. 2. New trainee day is the worst. There's a stranger, I have to interact with them one-on-one all freaking day. I genuinely care about them and want them to do well. I know that their progress depends on me. At least somewhat, which means I need to do well, but SRSLY when it's halfway through the shift and I need a break. Am I doing my best? Training is usually followed up by a one-on-one meeting with a supervisor about the trainee and their progress. Please just let me crawl into a beer.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel, and above all, have an excellent day, you amazing people.